up there? This is Wake Angel 2001 bringing you another commission for Jacob. It is Fiona the Fox, done in her old costume that she wore back when she was still a good guy. I bet some of you fetuses who watch me have totally forgotten that she ever wore this. However, Fiona is another one of those characters that people have been wanting me to make for a long time, and she actually has one of the most complicated backstories of any of the characters from the comic book. So I feel obligated to do the same thing I did for all the other comic book and cartoon characters I've done so far. Let's go over her backstory. It's going to be kind of abbreviated, and I might skip over some of the finer details, but, I don't want this video to be like 20 minutes long. We were first introduced to Fiona way back in the comics' early days, I believe before the 30th issue. It was during Tails' first solo adventure, and it was just this fox girl that he met and got smitten with. Until it turned out that she was actually a robot created by Dr. Robotnik, who tried to kill him. It sucks to be Tails, huh? His first love was an evil robot duplicate. But it turns out that there actually was a real Fiona. She was in the dungeon, and Robotnik had pretty much just left her there to rot after making the robot duplicate. A couple of her prison mates, Mighty the Armadillo and Ray the Squirrel, were rescued by Sonic during one of his adventures, but she was left behind. Because of this, she sort of harbored a grudge against him, and after she managed to escape by her own hand, she led kind of a questionable lifestyle. It's actually mentioned that she was actually a rival thief to Rouge and often partnered up with Nick, Knack the Weasel's sister. After Sonic's apparent death in issue 125, Fiona joined the Freedom Fighters and was helping them, fight Dr. Eggman. By this point, he was regularly called Eggman and not Robotnik. Until Sonic returned, and everything was okay between them. And in issue 150, because of an intervention of a dimension-hopping Scourge in efforts to get into various Moebius girl pants, seriously, comic books are weird, she actually started dating him. Until it was revealed that she had kind of been cheating on Sonic. Yes, the truth is revealed that Fiona had actually fallen in love with Scourge, back when he was still impersonating Sonic. She tried to make the spark work with Sonic, but in the end she just liked the bad boy too much. And this is when she became his queen, after he conquered the anti-Moebius, which would be renamed Moebius, with an E. If it feels like I'm glossing over a lot of stuff, it's because I am. So let's talk about the last story arc that she actually really appeared in. That's after she had conscripted the Destructics, another group of Moebians who started out as the thralls to Mammoth Mogul, but later on just kind of became mercenaries. After Scourge was put in Dimension Jail for, intervening with the Prime Zone and trying to conquer it, Fiona used the Destructics to help break him out. That was actually a really good storyline in Sonic Universe. You really should check it out. So that story arc ended with them breaking out of prison, and they had plans. They were going to do stuff. But then the reboot came, and now it's not even known if any of these characters can still be used in the comic. It's a real shame, because I was interested to find out what Scourge's next plan was going to be. Here's hoping that legal issues get sorted out, and we actually get to see what happens next with this storyline. Alright, so we have talked a little bit too long, I feel. It's been over 4 minutes, so let's get on to making the actual toy. Though her backstory is complicated, the recipe is fairly simple. I used the head and arms from a Free Rider's Tales figure, the torso of a Wave, and the legs from an Amy Rose. Modifications to the head would consist of sculpting on new hair. Remember, this is her back when she was still in her good guy costume, so the hair is, she doesn't have those really sharp bangs. Her hair is a bit rounder, is how I would describe it. Again, I use my new Citadel paints because they are a lot easier to use, and I finally have a red paint that can just be done in one layer instead of having to do over and over again. Oh, I love it. Her body, as you can see here, some weird standy-uppy thing. Amy's legs are longer than Tails's, and the tail that had been cut off from a previous figure wouldn't fit onto Wave's butt and still reach the floor with Amy's legs. So I cut the bit off at the end of the tails and stuck them together such that the tail would reach the ground. And then I sculpted over that, along with adding in the other details such as the boob job, as you do, and a zipper right between her cleavage. Man, I really wish I didn't have to talk about this kind of stuff. But hey, I'm a sculptor. You get to do this a lot when you're an artist. She was also painted up, her little orange and white jumpsuit thing. You may have noticed that the peg has this weird yellowy stuff on it. This is because I found out that the Freerider's Tail's head does not fit on Wave's body. Yeah, I didn't have any regular Tails' heads to put here, so I was in a bit of a bind. That's when I remembered that I had some rubber cement, part of the bike tire repair kits that I used to make those Scourge vests. I never used the glue for anything, but I realized that if I stuck it on there and let it dry, it would become a rubber peg. It would become a rubber plug that makes the peg bigger, so that it fits into the peg hole better. So this way, I can put a Freerider's Tail's head on a Wave body. That's great. The arms are a simple repaint job, as are the legs. Simple repaints, no new sculpting here. So let's see what she looks like completed. Here she is, Fiona the Fox. Isn't she so cute? I'm going to be honest, she's not the first Fiona figure I've seen. A couple of my fans have actually made Fiona before, but they've always made her in her new outfit, the black one. So I'm pretty sure that I'm the first person to actually make a custom Fiona figure in this outfit. And I am saying that without doing any fact-checking at all. So if you made a Fiona figure in this outfit before me, then, okay. So this has been Toy Customizer Wake Angel 2001, and this is my first Fiona figure. Yay! I'm signing out.